I returned my son's birthday present and couldn't stop smiling. My 16-year-old Jake threw his new Nike shoes back at me like they were garbage. Dad, these are the wrong colorway. I specifically said I needed the Chicago Reds, not these basic black ones. Everyone at school is going to think we're broke or something. I'd spent my entire Saturday driving to 3 different stores across town to find his size 11. The last place finally had them in stock, and I dropped $180. I didn't really have money that was supposed to go toward fixing our leaky roof. Jake, they're the exact same shoe, just different colors. The quality is identical. He rolled his eyes so hard I thought they might fall out. You seriously don't get it, do you? Image matters in high school. I can't show up wearing the wrong Jordans. People will literally think I'm some charity case. When I was your age, I had one pair of shoes that lasted 2 years. Yeah, well, times change, Dad. Can you just return them and get the right ones? It's not that complicated. The next morning, I'm standing in the customer service line at Foot Locker, holding Jake's rejected shoes. The line was moving slowly, and I could hear the conversation happening at the counter ahead of me. A teenage girl, maybe 17, was carefully counting out crumpled $1 bills and quarters. Her clothes were clean but clearly hand-me-downs, and her current sneakers had holes in the soles that she'd tried to cover with duct tape. Excuse me, she asked the cashier nervously. Do you guys have any kind of layaway program? I have $40 right now, but I really need these shoes for my job interview tomorrow morning. She was holding a pair of simple white sneakers. Nothing fancy, just basic interview-appropriate shoes that cost $65. Buxons bucks out. Man kom som to this bilbe. Line these eyes them. Was she like a bum som like her fleer? She must make Kane after Amar Crom som to full clom. Rather deal period bum som. It look great for us. Man will make people unsons. I see to la palace warn you. With a little as you in an old fool to up prow at the bond. Excuse me? She asked the cashier. A kid who couldn't have been older than 19 shook his head apologetically. Sorry, we don't do payment plans or layaway. Corporate policy. The girl's face fell completely. Oh, okay, I understand. She started putting her crumpled bills back into her worn purse. Thanks anyway. As she turned to walk away, I could see her fighting back tears. Her shoulders slumped in defeat, and she was probably calculating in her head whether she could make it to her interview in shoes with holes. I looked down at Jake's pristine $180 Jordans in my hands. Shoes he'd rejected not because they were defective or the wrong size, but because they were the wrong shade of red. Shoes that cost more than this girl probably made in a week at whatever part-time job she was trying to land. Something clicked in my brain. This was one of those moments where you either do the right thing or regret it forever. Wait, I called out to her. She turned around looking confused. I walked up to the counter and placed Jake's shoes down. Ring these up for her instead. Both the girl and the cashier stared at me like I'd lost my mind. Sir, I can't possibly accept that, the girl said, her voice shaking. Those shoes cost way more than what I need. They're just sitting in my car anyway, I said, which wasn't technically a lie. My son decided he didn't want them. You clearly need shoes for your interview tomorrow, and these will definitely make a good impression. The cashier looked between us uncertainly. Are you sure about this, sir? These are pretty expensive. Completely sure. Ring them up. The girl started crying right there in the store. Sir, you have no idea what this means. I've been looking for work for 3 months. My mom's been picking up extra shifts just to keep our lights on, and I've been wearing these same shoes to every interview. She gestured to her taped up sneakers. What kind of job is the interview for? I asked. Receptionist at a dental office. They specifically said professional appearance required, and I've been so worried about my shoes. I watched her carefully lace up the Jordans, and they fit perfectly. She kept looking down at them in amazement, like she couldn't believe they were really on her feet. Thank you so much, she said, giving me an unexpected hug. I promise I'll pay this forward somehow. Driving home, my phone buzzed with a text from Jake. Dad, did you exchange the shoes yet? When can we go get the red ones? I pulled over and texted back. I returned them. They went to someone who actually needed them. 3 dots appeared immediately. What does that mean? It means you can wear your old shoes until you learn to appreciate what you have. Are you serious right now? Those shoes cost like $200, $180. Yes, I'm completely serious. This is so unfair. I'm the only kid in my class whose parents don't understand fashion. I turned off my phone and drove home in peaceful silence. 2 weeks later, I got a call from an unknown number. It was the girl from the store. Mister, I'm sorry, I never got your last name. This is Sarah from Foot Locker. I wanted to let you know I got the job. The manager specifically mentioned my professional appearance. That's wonderful news, Sarah. I start Monday, and my first paycheck is going toward buying my mom a new pair of work shoes. Hers are falling apart just like mine were. Jake eventually got over his shoe crisis. He wore his old Nikes for another month before quietly asking if we could look at some less expensive options. And every time I think about Sarah walking into that interview with confidence, knowing she looked professional and put together, I still can't stop smiling.